Hey, y'all, Michael Lunsford here, and just had a fire truck blow by reminded me, hey, I haven't talked to you about the fire tax yet. So look, here's 4 things you need to know about this fire tax before you show up on December the 8th. Now, I know some of you early voted, but a lot of people haven't. This is not going to be the 50% turnout, so let me tell you something. The people that show up to vote are the people that win. The people that stay home, they don't always win. In fact, they rarely do. So be sure, mark your calendar December the 8th. So 4 things. Number 1, how much is this going to cost you as a taxpayer? They sent out, the City Parish Council sent out these complicated spreadsheets with homeowners exemptions or the homestead exemption and all of this stuff on it to figure out how much you're going to be paying. We're going to make it super simple for you. Easy. Go get your tax bill. The one that just came in the mail to remind you, hey, it's Christmas time, Merry Christmas, pay your taxes. Go grab that one. Open it up. You're probably paying about 85 mills right now. This largest single tax increase in parish government history is 10 mills. That is a 12% increase over what you're paying now. So look at your bottom line, multiply that total by 0.12, and that's how much this tax is going to cost you if it passes. So number 2, there's an urban legend out there that if you're in the unincorporated parts of the parish, you do not pay dedicated fire taxes. Absolutely false. How do we know? Because it's in their own documents. You can't make this stuff up. They come up with these little slogans and things to tell you to get you to feel guilty and go vote, and it's not even true. Check this out, and this is how we're going to prove it. Okay? This is their expenditure. This is the 2018-19 proposed budget, by the way. We are on page 162, and this is expenditures. Well, check this 2%, 2%. What is all this 2% in the back of this? The 2%, that's a tax. And if we look, it's on page 52 of the same budget document. Here we go, page 52. This is the section that talks about how money gets into the parish general fund. 2% fire insurance premium tax. This is a business tax. $1 million. Now that's dedicated money just for fire protection. I'll get to that in a minute. $1 million dedicated money for fire protection. All right, so how does that work? The State Department of Insurance requires your insurance company to pay them 2% of your property insurance in the form of a tax that goes back to the fire departments to help support fire. Okay, that is in revised statute 22:345, and the distribution back to the parish is in 22:347. If you want to check it out, go do that. Should be easy to find. Just search for revised statute and that number, and it should pop right up in your Google search results. So yes, you pay taxes if you're living in the unincorporated parts of the parish, and yes, those taxes are dedicated to fire protection. All right. Next item, number 3, is if this passes, we will save the general fund. We've already kind of gone over this. Here is their expenditure. Okay, how much of that is this? This is $1.6 million in total expense. Well, how much is the dedicated money? The dedicated money is over $1 million. So $590,000 is going to be recovered into the general fund by paying a $4 million tax. Oh, and by the way, if you add in the $1 million you're already collecting that's dedicated that they can't do anything else with, now you have a $5 million tax. So this isn't going to save the general fund. $600,000, or excuse me, $590,000 is, yeah, okay, it makes a difference. It's better than nothing. But it's a far cry from the salvation they've been calling it. All right, where are we? We're on number 4 already. Golly. Okay, it's for the parish. So they've been telling you that all the money they're collecting, this $4 million, is going to be dedicated to improving fire in the parish. In fact, it's part of the ballot language. Guess what? Where does the money go? Where will the money go? Well, we look back at where did it go before. Here we are, page 162 again. Where is the money going? Broussard, Carencro, City of Lafayette, Dusson, Judy's, Milton. Well, that's not parish. That's going into the cities. The cities are using this money to improve their fire protection inside the cities. So this dedicated parish tax, in fact, I popped these in to a spreadsheet and made a graph going back to 2009. Check this out. 92% of all the money being collected or being spent right now is going to go into the cities. You wonder why these city fire chiefs keep showing up at all these meetings to talk about the importance of parish-wide dedicated fire tax, unincorporated dedicated fire tax, because we have to save the parish. Well, they're getting the money. So the town, Milton Fire Department, for example, is going to use money generated in the unincorporated parts of the parish to improve their fire system.